Hey everybody, welcome back once again to the WE YouTube channel. Today we've got a new WE knife for you, the Merata. The Merata is a limited edition, guys. There's going to be about 310 of each of these 4 versions available, along with a Domestil version that we don't have on the table. I'm going to start complaining so that I can get some of those beautiful Domestil versions in, I think.
So nice. Especially the actional Domestil ones.
Oh my gosh, so smooth.
They just drop shutty.
Yeah, so smooth. So we've got these 4 versions plus the Domestil version that will be available coming right at the end of March, I believe. But make sure you just set your reminders in that and take a look at the websites. Watch our social media so that you'll see those drop dates when they're officially announced. We have the 4 versions right here. We have 2 full titanium handles and 2 with carbon fiber, some fancy carbon fiber here. We've got the one with the copper foil inlays, giving it that cool topo pattern. You've seen it on a few of our releases recently. And then one of the nebulous fat carbon. Kyle, take us through this knife.
So there's a couple things I'm really enjoying. One, you have some really clean lines happening, right? There's a lot, I mean, the blade's kind of like a Persian blade. So it does kind of have that upswept to it. And then you do have the nice large handle so that when you it kind of gives you almost like a kitchen knife feel. Because you're kind of forced to kind of push down on this.
It's almost the same exact size when we look at our specs as the knife that we just showed you, the Ziphius, in the other video.
For sure. And the cool, there's a lot of fun features about it. It definitely is going to be a larger knife for most. This pocket clip is kind of like a nice, kind of like a, almost looks like a milled bent, but it still has that milled pocket clip right here.
There's no, there's no real bend in it.
It's just right here, right there. Kind of feel like it kind of gives off that touch to it, just because you don't see any hardware.
Yeah, hidden hardware on the clip. I love
that. Full frame lock on these ones. I would still consider, even on your carbon fiber variations, still a frame lock. It does cover a small portion of the frame lock, however, not fully to maybe consider as like a subframe lock. On these ones, you got this one is the pocket clip is just full black. This guy right here does have the tie that goes all the way through.
The flame tiger stripe pattern on there.
And then these ones have the kind of like the, help me out,
flame titanium.
Flame titanium. But different flame from what we're seeing here on this one.
Totally different. Different process, and a different look on these guys right here. You've got a lot. These 2 different versions right here are super flashy, and then these 2 are a little bit more subtle. A couple different blades, off finish options as well.
Yeah, this one's going to run on that blade, the hand satin. Kind of going 2 directions. Hand satin.
Hand rub satin.
Hand rub satin on the down, and then also on the flats, it's kind of going the opposite direction.
Yeah, so it catches the light differently, which kind of shows off the swedge and makes it, gives it a compound grind kind of a look to it. It's pretty cool. I do like that. I do like that swedge, and I like how the top is cut just a little bit so that it's not as Persian-y as it could be.
Yes.
I prefer this blade style personally, but my opinions don't matter. Your guys' opinions matter. You're the ones that count, right? What do you like? You like the blade shape on this thing? Do you like the handle?
And we do have a lanyard hole sitting right here. Right in the back there. It is kind of like hidden, and it is nice. There's a small detail where these scales are kind of like chamfered out so that you can just fit the lanyard in there. Nice and easy, so you're not having issues there.
So this pocket clip is not reversible. You can see on the show side of the knife, you've got 1 screw, and then on the clip side of the knife, when you look on the inside, you guys won't be able to see that here from here, but there are 2 screws from the inside of the handle there into the pocket clip. So it is not reversible, right-hand carry, and it's got a fantastic action on this thing. It's a flipper tab. You're going to get a little bit different action on from your coated blade to your satin blade. You can almost hear the difference in those. I prefer the action on the satin blades personally, but I kind of like the sound that you get, because you get a whoosh.
You get a nice thud.
You get a whoosh with these coated blades. I like that a lot. All right, that's the Merata. Let's get into the specs. The overall length on the Merata is 8.72 inches. The blade length is 3.68 inches. The closed length is 5.04 inches. The blade thickness is 0.13 inches. The handle thickness is 0.5 inches. The weight on the carbon fiber versions is 4.53 ounces, and the weight on the full titanium versions is 4.6 ounces. All right, we found another one. I just realized as I was looking over the specs that we had missed a version, and I found it carefully tucked away in its box. And so that's just the full titanium, gray titanium with hand rub satin blade and gray pocket clips. So this guy follows on the style of this black one right here. So there are, we have the 5 versions here, and there's one Domesteel version that's not shown. There's about 200 of each of these available as limited editions, and your price is going to range from right around $290 for your titanium versions up to around $350 for your carbon fiber versions, and right on up to $650-ish for the Domesteel version that we don't have on the table. 20 CV blade steel, and that's the Merata.
Yeah, so make sure you keep your eyes out on all the websites on where we're at and set your reminders, because these are, again, a limited edition knife, so we're only producing a select amount on each of these models.
All right, before we go,
we have one new knife.
Yeah, you're going to show. It's always a surprise.
It's a surprise.
Except for the thumbnails that show you what it is. Guys, we have a new Vision R variation.
So, same Vision R that you guys already know, designed by Snex. This just has the nice tiger stripe titanium. So, titanium on both sides. So, the Snex pocket clip going on there with that nice lock.
The super lock. The Snex Vision R has been a huge hit. Sells like crazy. It's super unique, super smooth, thin, feels good. Just a very different type of a knife to add to your collection. And now available in tiger stripe flamed titanium.
So this will be coming out at the same time as those other new models that we just barely announced. So keep your eyes out, guys.
There it is. Make sure that you check out the other videos that we just put up as well. We have the Ziphius here on the WE channel, and then we have a couple of new Civivi models as well over there, so take a look at what we've got. These are all going to be available right at the end of March, possibly early April. Just stay tuned for the announcements on those on our social media. And until next time, have a great day.
See ya.